So if you remembered, just a few minutes before we made fresh pesto, okay? So that's in that separate video. So I'm going to use this bit here. So as you can see, this is like 2 tubs of this, those small tubs. But I like extra when I'm making. What are we making? Mushrooms. Now we've got lots of olive oil in there, but the trick of mushrooms, I know some of us are on a weight loss issue, but mushrooms, in my opinion again, excuse the messy cook. Yes, I use my fingers. It's only me here. If you don't like my ones like this, then don't eat my food. Butter. Real butter, not margarine, real stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook. Today we're just going to cut simple mushrooms. See there? Nice brown mushrooms. Okay. Now, you know the trick about mushrooms. You don't wash them a lot because you kill them. You just rinse them, wipe them if you have to. Okay? It all depends on you. Okay? Not too much stirring. Now, mushrooms are dangerous to cook if you don't know your salt level, salt to taste. Do not put too much salt in mushrooms. Very little. As it is, once you put salt, they release the liquid. It's fine. We did not put lime. Some people put lime in pesto. I don't. I'm going to use fresh lime. Lime and mushrooms are an amazing combination. And of course, we're just going to put very little salt and black pepper, and that's it. You can put a bit of paprika, but I'm not, because we want to take advantage of this flavor, the basil, the fresh basil, the nutty vegetarian pecorino we had in there, or parmesan you can have with pine nuts. Remember we made this? So this is the actual taste we're going to have it. Nicely toss it in once the mushrooms are nicely semi-cooked, not overcooked. I don't like mushrooms that are overcooked, okay? And let me just get another spoon to serve because the other one fell on the floor, so we don't use things that fall on the floor. So said Santa Maria. And then, see, the butter is going to give that really rich flavor. Let that cook. I'm not covering it. I don't like to cover mushrooms, otherwise they'll go soggy, like a stir fry. And then we'll squeeze in half a lemon. We'll see. Okay, see you on the other side. So I have put like literally a small pinch of salt. You can always add salt later. You can put crushed salt. You can put Himalayan salt. It's up to you. And this much freshly ground home pepper. Pepper I put a bit more, okay? Give that taste and gently stir it in. Don't like koroga like you're going, you want to kill your mother-in-law or something like that. No, I'm not saying you kill your mother-in-law. No, mother-in-laws are very sweet. They hug you, especially if they are rich. Okay? So yeah. Now don't worry about these liquids, this water. It's lovely. It's fine. If you're making soups or if you're making spaghetti or this water is amazing. So don't worry, it will dry off anyway once we put the pesto in, yeah? And now I'm going to squeeze the lemon in once the mushroom is cooked. As you saw, I didn't put too much butter. I still got my butter here, see? This is for my rubbing butter. And what are we going to serve these mushrooms with? The best, okay, it's not very healthy, but that's the way to eat these mushrooms. They can be eaten on the side with whatever you want. Some people have it with omelets, some people have it with their salads. I toast, once these go cold, I toast them in salads too. But I think the best way to eat mushrooms is on toast. Now my version does not have any cream or does not have any milk in it. I'm making mushroom on toast my way with this pesto one. And what you do, as I said, there's an option of paprika, but I'm not doing it today. And you get fresh sourdough, multi-grain sourdough, thick slice, long bread, and toast it. Be generous with the butter and spread the mushroom and eat it hot, as in. Now, I have, because it's hard for me to do it with the camera because I'm holding, I've squeezed in half fresh lime. The lime tastes very nice with mushrooms. It's the best thing, as I told you. Now I've stirred in our pesto, look at that color. Look how rich it is. So this is, as I keep repeating, I'm not adding paprika. I'm not adding anything else. I'm not put garlic, nothing. This is just natural. I have not overcooked the mushrooms. So see, where's my mushroom? Let me just, oops, it's hot. Wow, look at that. I have not overcooked it. Okay, now I'm going to turn it off straight away. I don't want to overcook it. I don't want to lose some of the liquid because it will dry up. And this liquid will help to soak into the sourdough toast when we have it. So mushroom on toast. This is my version of mushroom on toast without the cheese and the milk or the cream or whatever. This version is amazing. Look at that. Mamma mia. Beautiful. Buon appetito, Side. So, you know, when I made those mushrooms, pesto mushrooms, this is a messy trick from a messy cook, but it works. Now remember, if I cooked it on a tava, it would have been easier, but I don't waste this. This, if any sauce in the Italian thing, they don't waste. They use their finger and chup, 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 eat it. So I have some sourdough. Now I do freeze my sourdough because sometimes I can't finish eating a whole loaf. And they do freeze very well, actually, if you freeze them properly. So what I'm doing, because remember we had that butter we had used. So I'm going to put my, I'm going to put my 2 sourdoughs in there. So you can do it on a tava. Obviously, if you want to toast it on in a toaster, it's fine. But the taste of this, somehow, I don't know, it's just so much nicer to have toast like this. So because it's frozen, it'll take a bit. But as I said, they freeze very well. And you see, the butter is already gone onto it, some of the pesto. So let it toast. And I'm not going to put any more butter, any more oil or anything because our mushrooms have got enough of that. But it will become nice and crispy in this as well, yeah? I'll show you once it's done. The messy cook. Had you even think of this? Toasting in a frying pan. See? Becoming nice and crispy. I'm just using the nearest utensil I could find to do it, my pav bhaji mesher. But not pav bhaji mesher, because pav is bread. This is pav actually. But I'm not making pav bhaji. I'm just telling you. See, I still want it crispy. So now I don't mash it anymore. I mean press it anymore, I'm not mashing it. What am I saying? Nice and crispy it should be. And then we'll put it on the tray and then we'll spread our mushrooms. I'm not heating mushrooms on microwave. Never, never, never do pesto with microwave. It dries it up and the taste is awful, in my opinion. So nicely and done. And then they're more crispy if you want. Or even in a toaster, sourdough bread toasted tastes so good. Now see, there's some of that liquid. Let's put that liquid in. It's hard with this camera for me because it's not the nicest plate. I think every Indian house has this plate from Corningware from America. You know, it was a tradition. Corningware you must bring, when you go America, bring Corningware for me. All the aunties used to say that. Voila! Look at that. Now I'm going to try and bite into it. I want you to hear the bite. Can you hear the bite? This is truly my favorite word. Heavenly. Heavenly. One more for you to hear. This is an orgasmic mushroom pesto on toast or whatever you call it. Oh my God, it's too good. Bye, I need to eat this. Bye, bye, bye.